studies have shown that black women are 4 times more likely to die during childbirth. But why is this?
Our very own Rochelle Humes has been exploring the subject in a brand new documentary. We're going to talk to you about the issue, but first let's take a look at the programme. And
joining us now alongside Rochelle is Dr Christine Ekechi. Good morning to both of you.
Hi, everybody.
It's so lovely to have you both. Start off with you, Rochelle. So lovely to see you, first of all, my beautiful sister. I hope you're well. I'm so glad you're doing this documentary. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's the Black Maternity Scandal Dispatches, Monday, Channel 4, 8 p.m. It's such shocking statistics. It's unbelievable. A report in January by the Joint Committee on Human Rights found that black women are 4 times more likely to die in pregnancy than white women. And my obvious question is, why is this happening, Rochelle? Did you even come with an answer doing this documentary? Why is this happening?
That exactly my reaction. So I was approached to do this doc at a time when last year, so I was early pregnant with Blake, and at that time the figure was 5 times as more. And I was compelled to know why. The fact that women are dying or are in fact near misses in and around childbirth, and they're more at risk of that because of their skin colour. I was compelled to find out more, and I suppose, use my voice to help amplify the voices of women that have been campaigning for this tirelessly for years now. So I wish I had a definitive answer for you, Alison. I really do. I wish the doc tied up and there was resolve. But unfortunately, it's a lot more deep-rooted than that, you know.
So, Rochelle, what in your experience and what you've seen making the documentary are the main factors at play here? Like, obviously, the issue is so wide and so diverse that it's very difficult to put your finger on what can be done. And like you said, it's quite hard to get take-homes from. But what are the main factors at play?
I think the biggest factor for me, and I'll start by saying that I've met so many brilliant women on this journey, and they have been so brave and incredible opening up. Some women haven't spoke to their family about this, and they've trusted me and us with their story. The main issue that comes to play is that black women aren't feeling like their pain is taken seriously or that they're listened to. And that is sort of the underlying issue that comes up time after time.
That's unbelievable that people feel that they're not getting listened to. And that's all we want, fundamentally. We don't want any of our sisters to die, but to think that black people are more likely to die in childbirth.
Well, that's the thing. It's not paranoia, because the stats are there.
Exactly. And obviously, Rochelle, you're a mother of 3 children. Did you know that you were more likely to die in childbirth? So
I didn't until I was just pregnant with Blake, and I was supposed to start filming this last year, and it felt too heavy, to be totally honest with you, at a time when I was pregnant myself. So black women are now 4 times more likely to die. Mixed race women are 3 times as likely, and Asian women twice as likely. I think for me, you know, I've been asked a lot, what's the end game? What are you hoping to, you know, achieve by making this film? And I think, you know, obviously this isn't going to change overnight, unfortunately, otherwise we'd be making docs every day of the week to try and resolve problems instantly. I think for me, what I really hope for is by making noise about this, is that we get a solid commitment from the government to introduce a target, because that's what we haven't seen. We did approach them to come on the doc and be interviewed. Unfortunately, they declined that, and they offered us a statement, which is unfortunate and disappointing. But for me, that's the goal, you know, and there's some brilliant pockets of people and brilliant women that are campaigning and are fighting this fight, 5 times more campaign being one of them. So, yeah, I'm just hoping that to put this on a bigger platform, I guess.
Of course, yeah.
That's exactly what you're doing, Rochelle. It's absolutely amazing that you're bringing this to the forefront. So, so important. Let's bring in Dr Christine now. Dr Christine, you specialise in pregnancy. So were you quite shocked when you saw these statistics?
Well, the really sad thing is that actually I wasn't shocked. I think for anybody that works in this field, in obstetrics and gynecology, we were aware of this difference. The problem is that in a way we have been working towards this and really seeing the positive effects.
Oh, I think we've lost Dr Christine there, unfortunately. I mean, what...
Rochelle, sorry,
Yeah, go on.
I just want to talk about a couple of the examples of people you met in the documentary. Let's talk first about Naomi Venter, whose sister Natalie died of complications after childbirth. I mean, these interviews must have been incredibly difficult to hear these stories.
Completely awful. And I think just what you would always hope would be the unthinkable, Dermot, but sadly it isn't. Yeah, sure. And yeah, that interview was tough, was very real. I mean, Naomi was so brave, and she, you know, she feels like she lost her sister in this nature, and she's going to do what she can to support this. And I suppose the message across all of the women that we've spoken to is that we'll be damned when our kids are having kids, that this figure continues to rise. You know, where does it have to get to? Does it have to get to 10 times more for it to be listened to a little more? So I think, yeah, I'm honestly, I've never been, you know, the women that have taken part in the show, they don't work in telly. They don't, you know, they're sharing their personal truths and their stories that are, you know, super traumatic. And I cannot tell you how proud I am of them. I really can't.
I can see it definitely affected you doing this documentary. As a mother, did it affect you?
100%.
Yeah.
And I think, and do you know what? I don't think you have to be a mother for it to affect you. On a human level, it's not okay. The difference, the disparities are so vast, and it's not okay. And I think as a mother, yeah, it broke me, really. It really, really did.
Rochelle, sadly, we've lost Dr Christine.
I know, it's so brilliant. I'm so sad.
It's a real shame, because we wanted to ask, we have the Race Equality Task Force that's been launched to try and tackle these issues. For you, obviously, this is both a sort of societal and medical issue, but for you, having had the experience you've had now making this doc, what do you think needs to change?
I think, so first of all, I think we need that level of commitment to introduce, you know, there's talks of introducing a target, and who is going to do that? Is it the government? Is it the NHS? So there's talks of that. I think we need commitment on that. I think we need to know when that is. So by this date, you know, we are going to make sure that we are committed to making this number drop. First of all, that's a big factor. I think the element that gives me real hope is there's a scheme that that they are introducing now, which is called the continuity of carer, which essentially means when you are a pregnant woman, you will receive the same team. So you'll have the same midwife, and if she's not around or free, I think there'd be a team of like 3 of them. So you're familiar with those people. They know your pregnancy, they know your journey. You know, you are sort of on the same wavelength, and you've got a real rapport and a relationship with that person. So I think that will be the key for that to happen. I think that will be the key for change, is what I'm really hoping, to have that same person that you've got that relationship with that listens to you. And I think every woman deserves that, right?
Exactly.
Sure.
It's amazing. Every woman deserves that. Rochelle, thank you so much
Rochelle,
for joining us. The Black Maternity Scandal dispatches Monday, Channel 4 at 8 p.m. Really looking forward to seeing that. And thank you for saving our Black Queens, babe. Thank you. Thank you, babes.